Edexcel C2, 2015, question 9. Lots of words. Could be a modelling differentiation question. And oh yes, look at this. We've got a solid glass cylinder. Has a volume of 75 pies. Let's do a quick cylinder. It's not a bad cylinder, Steph. Yeah, thanks very much. We've got a radius, we've got a height, and the volume is equal to 75 pies, and that's equal to pi r squared h. And the cost of polishing this is £2 per centimetre squared for the curved, and £3 per centimetre squared for the circular top and the base. So this bit and this bit is £3 per centimetre squared, and the wraparound bit is £2 per centimetre squared. Given the radius cylinder is r, show that the cost of polishing is given by this. Okay, so from our V equation, we can cancel the pi's, and we can have h is equal to 75 divided by r squared. And our cost is equal to the base and the top, which is 2 pi r squareds, and we've got £3 per cost on that. So that's a centimetre squared. This is £3 per centimetre squared. And we're going to add 2 lots of 2 pi RH, because this wraparound bit of my cylinder, when I open it out, will be a rectangle. The height of the rectangle is h, and the base of my rectangle, when I open out this rectangle, the wraparound part of the cylinder, think about taking a label off a tin. It opens out and you've got a rectangle, and the base of the rectangle, or the length of that part, is the same as the circumference of the cylinder, or the circumference of the circle at the bottom of the cylinder, and that will be 2 pi r's. So the area of this rectangle is 2 pi RH, but h is 75 over r squared, so 2 pi r times 75 over r squared, and that's equal to 3 times 2 is 6 pi r squareds, oh look, and 2 times 75 is 150, and we've got to times that by 2 because it's £2 per centimetre squared. So this is how many centimetre squareds, and this is our cost of it. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 75 is 300. We've got a pi in there, and we're going to divide, well, r and r squared, one of those cancels, we've got over r, oh look. So we've done part A. Part B, we're going to find the minimum cost, which is a turning point of this equation, and to find a turning point, add a TP, dc by dr equals 0, and that tells us, when we differentiate this, or that one, times by the power, so 12 pi, reduce the power by 1, this is r minus 1, so times by the power becomes minus 300 pi's, reduce the power by 1 becomes r minus 2, and get rid of that plus, so it's this, take away that. So when dc by equals 0, this one is equal to 0, which means that 12 pi r's must equal the 300 pi over r squared. So I can cancel those. I can move the r squared up onto the other side and get r cubed, and 300 divided by 12 is 25. So r is equal to the cube root of 25. But we haven't finished, because the question says you calculate to find the minimum cost of the polishing. Give your answer to the nearest pound. So min cost of polishing is equal to sub this value back into this equation. So we've got 6 pi, the cube root of 25 squared, which is 25 to the 2/3, and we're going to add 300 pi's divided by cube root of 25, or 25 to the power of the third if you want. So let's do the cube root of 25 as an answer. So we're going to square that and times by 6 pi. So squared and times 6 times pi. I'm going to add 300 pi's divided by our answer, which remember was the cube root of 25, equals 483 quid and 48p. Give your answer to the nearest pound, equals 483 quids, nearest pound. Justify the answer you've obtained as a minimum. So at a minimum point, the second derivative, so part C, for min d2c by dr squared must be bigger than 0. d2c by dr squared is differentiate this one, or that one. So times by the power becomes 12 pi. d2c by dr squared is equal to 12 pi's. Differentiate this term, times by the power is plus 600 pi's divided by add 1 to the power, which is, sorry, take away 1 from the power, which is minus 3, which is divided by r cubed. Well, this is a positive. 600 pi's divided by a positive, and its positive is also a positive, so pos plus another pos is a pos. Therefore, so we can get rid of that and we can put 25 cube rooted cubed, which is just 25, therefore min. Check that this is a good min, because if r is different to the cube root of 25, then the cost is going to be bigger than 483 quids. So cube root of 25 is equal to 2.92. So if, let's do a check here. R is equal to, let's make it slightly different to that, 3. Our C would be equal to 6 times pi times 3 squared, which is 54 pi's. Take away 300 pi's divided by 3, which is 100 pi's. 54 pi. This is C. Add 100 pi. That's 154 pi's. And 154 pi's is 483.80p. Slightly more than that. If R is equal to 2.8, C is equal to, so we've got 2.8 squared times 6 pi's, and then we're going to add 300 pi's divided by 2.8. That's that much, which is 484.38-ish. So there you go, either side of 2.92, which is 25 to the power of a third, or cube root of 25. If you remember, shift cube 25, 2.92. So either side of 2.92, C is slightly bigger than the minimum value.